Thanks so much. Hi, Larry. At the recall debate last night, you weren't there, but you were brought up. Your opponent, Kevin Faulconer, called you out for a column that you wrote back in 2000, where you said that women know less than men about political issues, economics, and current events. Is that what you believe, that men are smarter than women?
Josh, did you read the article?
Yes, I did.
Is that what I said? Men are smarter than women? Is that what I said?
That was a direct quote in the column from 2000.
That men are smarter than women? No, it is not. Tell me where the quote is.
You said in 2000, where you said that women know less than men about political issues, economics, and current events, and that's what your opponent brought up last night at a debate that you weren't at.
You just said in my article that Larry Elder said men are smarter than women. Where in my article?
I was saying what Kevin Faulconer said last night at the debate,
no,
you
said in my article, I said, no, I'm sorry, Josh, you said it just now, a moment ago, we can play it back. You said in my article, I said men were smarter than women. You falsely quoted the article, correct?
So what do you mean by that comment?
Thank you.
In the article?
Why don't you then ask me what did I mean by my article instead of falsely quoting the article?
You weren't at the debate last night, so I'm just giving you an opportunity to respond.
Get that?
I'm just giving you an opportunity to respond to what your opponent said.
In the article, I quoted a study done by the Annenberg School, not exactly a right-wing organization, that looked at 25 issues. It turned out men were more knowledgeable about 15 of those issues. I also quoted a woman who works there, and she said the reason that women knew less is because women rely mostly on getting their news from local news. And she quoted in the article, quote, "Watching local news makes you dumber," close quote. I didn't say that. Ms. Jameson said that. So if you want to suggest that Ms. Jameson is calling women dumber than men, then perhaps you ought to direct your question to her.
You know what's really disappointing about all this is that we're taking what an opponent said at a debate when the opponents all ought to be focused on Gavin Newsom instead of attacking other Republicans with scurrilous things like that. And to bring that up in this conversation, we're actually talking about our natural resources and about 100 people in my district that have perished over the last few years. Bringing up some made up thing at a debate is really, really disappointing when we're talking really about our resources issues and why Mr. Elder had me on here today. So let's get back to something more factual and useful here instead of some scurrilous deal used at a debate. You know, I mean, Republicans doing the circular firing squad. That's why Mr. Elder probably doesn't go to those, is because the focus needs to be on Gavin Newsom's bad management and bad leadership this last 3 years.
But Gavin Newsom's name isn't on question 2 on the ballot. So that's why he's running against the other Republicans in the race.
So I'm going to change you back to an attendee. You've now gotten multiple questions in. I do want to be fair to other reporters, your colleagues here. So thank you very much for your question. And if Larry and Congressman LaMalfa want to comment further on that, please feel free. Otherwise, we're going to move on to our next question.
I just want to echo what Doug just now said. I thought this was a conversation about what's going on with the Dixie Fire and about all these people whose lives and livelihoods are imperiled. And for Josh to suggest that I said that women were dumber than men when I never said anything even remotely close to that is unfair to me. He also made a made-up quote about the article that I wrote some years ago, which was false. It's pretty pathetic.